another what sold video. If you want to see what I sold on Poshmark and eBay this week, stay tuned. Hi everyone, it's Stephanie from Three Queens Resale, and if you are new to my channel, thanks so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it as I work on building my YouTube community. And if you are returning, if you are part of the Queen's Court already, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate you coming back and spending time with us. Today's video is a what sold video, and for those of you who are new, I am a part-time reseller, meaning I do not rely on this income for my full-time income. Full-time, I am a middle school teacher, but I do love reselling, and I've been doing it for going into my third year next month. I can't even believe it's gone so fast. So today is a what sold video, and if you like what sold videos, please consider watching some of the ones that I've created since I've started my YouTube channel. I have a playlist linked above, so you can go back and watch my what sold videos. I know everybody likes the haul videos, but I always find it interesting to see what is selling, especially from a Midwest bread and butter part-time reseller like myself. It's good to see what is actually selling, what people are actually picking up on Poshmark and eBay, and how much they're paying it for it. So, or how much you're getting for it. So that's why I particularly like watching what sold videos. So I hope that you will go back and look at some of my past ones. But let's talk about this past week. Starting with Sunday, October 18th, all the way through Saturday, October 24th. So if you've been watching my videos, which you should, I will link my videos from that I did on vacation up above. So this is my first video back from vacation. So while I was in Florida during this week, sales were kind of slow. So I'm not mad about it because I had to put my store kind of like in a hold mode. My eBay, well, I pushed out the shipping date, and since I was on vacation, didn't list as much and didn't interact as much in my stores, and it showed in my numbers. So starting off with Sunday, I had two sales. First up was this Prana poncho sweater, gray size small. I picked it up back in April, and it's been listed since April, and it sold for $24, and after the $4.80 fee and $2.12 in shipping that I paid, I was left with $17.08. And the next sale was this Massimo acrylic scarf with a skull print. It was a green scarf with a skull print, and it sold on eBay, and she paid for expedited shipping, probably because she wanted it for Halloween. So it sold for $5, and after the 65 cents in fees, I was left with $4.35. That had been listed since June, and that was donated to me by a friend. So that was all profit. Bringing my total on Sunday to $26.48. And then moving on to Monday, October 19th. I sold these Free People movement. It sold for $26. It was this oversized top. It sold for $26, and after the $2.60 in fees, I was left with $23.40, and that had been listed since August. And that was my only sale on Monday. That Tuesday, October 20th, on Poshmark, I sold this J. Jill wool blend poncho. So second poncho in the week. It had been listed since March, and after it sold for $19, and after the $3.80 fees and the $2.12 shipping discount, I was left with $13.08. I did send out some offers to likers throughout the week, to kind of drum up business because I knew I wasn't doing much since I was on vacation. Another Poshmark sale was this Torrid 3X one-piece swimsuit. It sold for $35, which was my asking price, and it had been listed since August. And after the $7 in fees, I was left with $28. And I had gotten several lowball offers on that, but I just sat on it because I knew that it was a good piece to hang on to, and that some beautiful plus size girl was going to want it. So that brings my Tuesday total to 2 items with a total of $41.08. Next up was Wednesday, which turned out to be the biggest day of my week. And it was also the day that I was flying home. So I don't know what got going on Wednesday, but I'm glad it did. So selling on Poshmark were these 9 West nude size 8.5 heels. They sold for $13. And then after the $2.95 in fees, I was left with $10.05. And then on eBay, this Prana women's Marisha jacket, it sold. And those 9 West shoes, I failed to mention, had been listed for about a year. That is a brand that unless it's given to me or I find it super cheap at the bins in good condition, I'm probably going to stay away from because they just, good shoes, but I just hang on to them too long. But moving back to this Prana, I have had it listed since September, and I got, once again, several lowball offers, but I knew this was a good piece, so I wanted to hang on to it, and it sold for my full asking price of, well, I was having a 20% off sale, so off the sale price, it sold for $37, and after the $4.81 in fees, I was left with $32.19. Next up were these Anne Klein Megan Pumps Gold size 11. These also sold on eBay. I got these from my Heidi Hole thrift consignment shop that I like to go to, and these shoes were in excellent condition. Whenever I find large size women's shoes in excellent condition, especially like heels, I try to snatch them up if the price is right. And I think I only paid $1 or $2 for these. So they sold for $23. And after the $2.99 fee, I was left with $20.01. And those did sell internationally. I forgot where they went to, but the lady asked me several questions about international postage before she paid for them. So that made Wednesday my Gold Star day of the week with $62.34 and 3 items sold. For those of you who are new, I call it a Gold Star day because I'm a teacher and I give out gold stars. I call it a Gold Star day if I make over $50 in that day, and so Wednesday hit that criteria. Thursday, October 22nd, I had 2 sales. The first was on eBay, this Nike Dri-Fit Big and Tall baseball pant 3X. I picked these up at the bins in July in my last bins haul. I haven't been to the bins since July, and our new super bins just opened up here in Indy. It's got over 100 bins, and it's only like 15 minutes from my house, and I'm really, really tempted to go. But I have a lot of death money pile stuff all around me, behind me, and my goal is to get that all processed, put away, listed before I go sourcing. But I promise, as soon as I get my act together, I will take you to the new super bins. We'll do a tour, and I'll put it on my channel. But I got these there. They sold for $12, and after the $1.56 in fees, I was left with $10.44. And then on Poshmark, this We the Free V-neck Henley, which I had since April, it sold for $18, and after the $3.60 in fees, I was left with $14.40, which brings my Thursday total to $24.84. Moving on to Friday, I sold only 1 item. So it was this New York & Company extra large pink hooded sweater. It had been listed since May. It was mine. It was part of my closet, my personal closet clean out. So I was happy to get rid of it. It sold for $9, and after the $2.95 in fees, I was left with $6.05. Then moving on to Saturday. Saturday, October 24th, on Poshmark, I sold these Skechers size 9 taupe slip-ons. They were in really good condition. I do try to pick up Skechers when I can find them, and they do sell between $19 and $25. These sold for $19, and after the $3.80 in fees and the $2.12 shipping discount, I was left with $13.08. Then also on Poshmark was this Liz Claiborne satchel handbag. This was a personal handbag of mine that I decided to let go because I just don't use it anymore. I would have listed it for a little bit more, but I did have an ink pen like mark on it. So it sold for $17. I accepted an offer. I believe it was listed for $25. After the $3.40 in fees, I was left with $13.60. And that had been listed for about a month. Next up was the St. John Marie Gray Santana knit skirt. It had been listed since June, and I did pick this up at my favorite little consignment shop. It sold for $48, and after the $9.60 in fees and the $2.12 shipping discount that I paid, I was left with $36.28. And then finally, I did have a Kidizen sale. For those of you who are new, I used to list on Mecari, Poshmark, eBay, and Kidizen. But since mid-September, I am only listing on Poshmark and eBay to see if I can bring in the same type of revenue without listing on all those platforms because it was wearing me out. So I am selling through what is on there. If it's on there, it's just going to stay on there until it sells either on there or on one of my other sites. So this Hannah Anderson boys quarter zip, like fleecy, plushy thing, it sold for $15.97. And after $5 in shipping and $1.82 in fees, I was left with $9.15, which brings my Saturday total to $72.11. So if you're keeping track, that makes Saturday a gold star day. So I had 2 gold star days, and if you notice, I had zero sales days. So this is the first time in 3 weeks I have gone the whole week without a 0 sales day, so I'm back on track. I do have some tips for avoiding 0 sales days and having consistent sales, so I'll link that video above so you can check that out. But one of those tips is to send offers to likers, and I do send offers to likers. I try to do it every day around 5 o'clock, but sometimes I miss it. But when I find when I'm consistent with that, then I consistently make sales. My weekly numbers, so I had a total of $251.25, which, considering I was on vacation and not putting anywhere near the time and effort that I normally do in, that's not that bad because it's kind of right in there where I have been these past few weeks. I had 15 sales. My average sale price was $16.75, and I do want to point out these numbers are all minus any fees. So at $251.25 is what I made after all fees and discounts, and my average sale price of $16.75 is after all fees and discounts. And then my cost of goods for these 14 or 15 items was $14. So turning $14 into $251 is not a bad deal for a girl who does this part-time. So if you like my what sold video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and that notification button so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. I'm trying to do that every 3 to 4 days bring you new, interesting content so that you can follow me on my reseller journey. And if you are interested in starting reselling, I would love to encourage you, motivate you, and inspire you to get involved. I will say that reselling has totally changed the financial landscape of my life. Um, with my proceeds that I make from reselling, I'm able to pay off debt to the point where I should be debt free by January, as well as pay for both of my daughters to do all-star cheerleading. And if you know anything about that, it is super expensive. So being a reseller, even part-time, can be super duper lucrative. So definitely check out my videos if you're interested in getting started. So until next time, bye.